My boyfriend, 21 male, pinned me down, 18 female, to show me how easy I would be to be assaulted. How do I process this? This happened when I was at college and has been weighing on me ever since. One night, I went out partying with some friends from my dorm. We were drinking and smoking a bit, just enjoying ourselves. My boyfriend wanted to come, but I told him I wanted to spend time with my own set of friends. While we were out, he showed up. I talked to him briefly, and he asked me to come back to his apartment when we were done. I told him I'd let him know because we were planning to stay out longer. Eventually, we got food and decided to head back to my dorm. I texted him to let him know, and he got angry. He started blowing up my phone, calling repeatedly. I ignored him at first, but then he showed up outside my dorm in his car and demanded I come with him. I didn't want to cause a scene, so I went with him. In the car, he started lecturing me, yelling that I had put myself in danger by being out and that one of the guys at the party could have hurt me. I was crying, trying to tell him I was fine and nothing had happened, but he just kept going. When we got to his apartment, he threw my ring across the room and kept yelling. Then, out of nowhere, he pinned me down on his bed, face down. Holding my arms, he told me he was showing me how easy it would be to be assaulted. Quote, I was crying and couldn't move. He let go eventually, but he acted like nothing had happened. I was left sobbing to myself, and he didn't even try to comfort me. We just went to sleep afterward. What he did when we got back to his apartment has left me feeling scared and confused. I don't know how to process this. Do I leave him, or is this something I can move past? Edit. I'm truly overwhelmed by all the comments I've received. I didn't expect this kind of response, and I'm so grateful for all of your support. It means the world to me. For clarification, this is my first time sharing a story like this on Reddit, so I want to apologize for any confusion. I accidentally left out my current age and only mentioned how old I was when the incident happened. To clarify, I am now 20, and he is 23. I stayed with him after this incident because I believed I deserved what happened to me. He convinced me I had done something wrong that night, that I deserved to be hurt. It's difficult to admit now, especially after reading your comments, how blind I was to the reality of the situation. When you're being abused, it's so hard to see things clearly in the moment. I didn't realize at the time that what happened to me was assault. I'm just now starting to process the trauma I've endured. After this incident, things escalated, just like many of you said it would. He began slapping me across the face and physically abusing me. Then I got pregnant. I know some of you warned me about this, but it happened. He used that pregnancy to trap me even further. He promised me he would change, that he'd be a better partner and support me through it. But he didn't change. He continued to hurt me. I've since learned that abusive men are even more likely to abuse their partners during pregnancy, because they know how vulnerable we are. And I fell for it. Now, we have a daughter together, and I see so clearly that it's my responsibility to her to leave this abusive man who has caused so much pain. I owe it to her and to myself. Again, I'm so sorry for any confusion earlier, and thank you all for helping me see that we deserve so much better.